Welcome back, everybody, to our 12 Days of Christmas Crafting Challenge, Day 7, Gingerbread. Yep, it's Thursday night, 11:30, and it's going to take me another hour and a half, 2 hours to edit this video and get it linked to Day 7 playlist of our 12 Days of Christmas Crafting, Day 7 Gingerbready people. Better late than never, I always say, because this list posted at 6 o'clock tonight. It'll be Friday morning before mine gets to the list, but better late than never. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy you guys are here. You can kind of see some of my fun right behind me. I hope you get into this video and you enjoy the fun as well. I have no gingerbread decor whatsoever. All these crafts I made, I craft with my stash, and it is going in my kitchen when I get my kitchen ready for Christmas. I have now decided gingerbread is kind of my thing, and what better place than to go in the kitchen? But it's not in there yet, so I just got a basic setup behind me, so nothing fancy. But make sure, guys, since we're on day 7 or now day 8, who knows, maybe day 9 at this point. But anyway, go to my description box or go to my comments, and I have given you the link to day 7, our gingerbread day. Go see all those beautiful ladies and get some inspiration for some gingerbread. I have also, words, it's late. I have also pinned the links to day 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in case you missed any of our other days so far. Come back for day 8, which will be Farmhouse. Woo! I'm really excited about this one. Yeah! Also in my description box are the links to our hostess channels, Miss Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY and Miss Krista at Krista's Crafty Life. Ladies, I thank you so. Those are my cats. I'm so sorry. I just can't. I've recorded this 10 times and I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry about the noises, y'all. They're trash in my craft room. Anyway, Brenda and Krista's channel links are in my description box as well. Go check out those beautiful ladies. They have worked so hard to get this together for us, and I cannot thank you ladies enough for letting me be part of this adventure. And I can't thank you guys watching for being part of my crafty shenanigan family. And if you're not, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell. Hope to see you on day 8 for Farmhouse Decor. You guys go click those links. Enjoy. I will see you later. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, we're going to start with these little trays from the Dollar Tree. Some paper I had in my stash and one of those little cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take my antique wax here and I'm just going to take a chippy brush and I'm going to smear it all over. And then I'll take a dry paper towel and rub it off. And I'm going to go all the way around the edges, the sides, but not the inside of it. And I didn't worry about the bottom of it. I just made sure I went all the way around the edges and got inside the handles and on the top edges. Now I'm going to use the red and white checkered. And I traced out the bottom, which I know is going to be too big, but that at least gets me a start. So I'm going to trace it out. And then what I'm going to do is I set my paper inside and I take my fingernails and I get it in the corners really hard and I'm creasing it. And that crease, once I take it out, will then allow me to, you can see where it's bent right there a little bit. That tells me where to cut it. And now it fits in there pretty good. I'm going to Mod Podge down to the bottom of the box. And get the good layer on that. Get some on the paper. I put way too much, but you know what? That's okay. Better safe than sorry. I took my little scraper there, and I'm just making sure it is all flat, sealed, no bubbles, and then just a wipey to get off the extra Mod Podge. Boom, let it dry. After it dried a little bit, I had these just little chunks of wood that my best friend Shelly gave me. Thank you, Shelly. And they fit perfect because that tray dips in and so does the cutting board. But this made it flush. So I put a little wood glue and a little hot glue for the temporary, wood glue for the permanent. And now to glue that part to the box. Now to glue it to the plastic cutting board, I'm using that Fix-All super glue from Dollar Tree and a little bit of hot glue, trying to be careful to not mix it because we know it'll cross it out. I'm centering it the best I can because the little tray is smaller than the cutting board. And there we go. Nice dry, let it dry. I'm drying the Mod Podge and then I'll put another layer of matte on top because I didn't want it that glossy. And that'll just seal it all in, sealing it in real good, giving it a good coat. And then I'm just going to let that dry. Once again, taking the wipey just to make sure that all that extra Mod Podge is gone. Yes, sir. Keep doing it. And actually, the tray had popped off and I had to glue it back on again. Okay, what you see here is this is pack I got at Dollar General the other day. There were 2 of 4 different characters in there. Now, it looks like there's something on the other side of those gingerbread. There was. I wanted to try the cork sheet thing, the adhesive cork sheets that you get at the Dollar Tree. I put it on one side. And then I painted the other side brown, and I totally ripped off the cork sheeting because I didn't like that at all. I had put puff paint and decorated their faces, and that just looked really trashy. It was bad. This is nothing but a hot mess, y'all. Anyway, so I just painted it with brown. I think it is apple barrel nutmeg. That's the brown that I was using for anything you're going to see in this. And then, so I glued those 2 little gingerbread down in my cutting board once it was dry. Took some red and white baker's twine from the Dollar Tree and I glued them over the top of the holes. Then I've got this pom-pom ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Cut 2 green pom-poms off to give it a different little splash of color and glued those in the middle of the bows. Now I'm going to take some more of that red and white baker's twine. I'm going to tie it in a knot at the handle, then glue it down a little bit. And I love this glue pen. I know I said that a million times, but I do. And now I'm just going to wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. I've already done this once. This is the second time I've done it because the first time did not go well. So, once again, Hot Mess Express. So, I just kind of went over that twice. Made sure I had it where I liked it. And going round and round and round and round in circles. Yes, I almost used all of it. I did use this whole roll of baker's twine. But I got plenty more where that came from. All of this is stash stuff. Glued that down. Cut that off. Boom, there she is. Ain't she looking cute? But that ain't enough. I ain't done. I got those packs of mini gingerbreads at the Dollar Tree. I took one and I just gave it some more of that brown paint, nutmeg by apple barrel, and glued that kind of cattywampus on the baker's twine. And then he needed a bow tie. I figured, well, I got lots of girls here. I need me a gentleman. So I put a little bow tie with that same baker's twine, a little piece I had. I know you see some other projects floating around. Some of them you'll see, some of them you won't. Okay, this was a sticker pack I got from my friend Shelly out of my stash. And I just took a sticker and stuck it over the hole. See, there you can see I'm using that nutmeg brown color from Apple Barrel. Now, I got these 2 little glass jars from the Dollar General for $1 a piece. I put in some of that paint, and then I put a couple spritzes of water to make it a little bit runnier. And I'm just spinning it around and around and around to coat the whole inside of it. And then I just let those guys dry overnight upside down. They came with little corks. I popped the corks back on, and now I'm taking that same red and white baker's twine and just kind of going around that little crook neck that's in the top of the bottle. Glued it and went around, and now I'm gluing it again. And then I'll snip that off. I'll do the same thing to the other little bottle. And there we go. Now, I've got on my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, don't panic. Use paint markers, use Sharpies, use letters that you can get at Hobby Lobby or even the Dollar Tree. They've got all sorts of sticker letters and all sorts of good stuff. That one says spice. I did it in red. So guess what this one's going to say? It's in white. It says sugar. Sugar and spice. Oh, yeah. So I got those down real good and the R came off. Yep, hot mess. And so I had to try to get my R back on there. Boom. I love that paper transfer tape. It doesn't pull paint off anything else. Okay, this, guys, I'm just showing you these little gingerbread men. I liked how the edge was a darker brown, and I didn't want to paint on that. I just literally wanted to paint the top. So right here, you can slow this down. I'm just showing you that if you go always paint toward the edge, then you won't get it on the sides if you want to keep those dark sides like that. So I took a white gingerbread and a red gingerbread man. Those are the little pack of little ones from the Dollar Tree. I painted one white, one red. I'm putting the white one on the sugar and the red one on the spice. Use red for spice because spice, hot and spicy. Okay, one of those little rolling pins that came from the Hobby Lobby. That was all from my stash, though. Had all this mess in my stash. I'm going to paint the handles and the ends of the rolling pin white, both ends. And then the middle part, I'm going to use Imperial Red. The white I'm using is white Waverly chalk paint. And the red I'm using is the Imperial Red by Home Decor, Folk Art. It's all Walmart, Waverly, Folk Art stuff. Okay, now this little vinyl decal says, oh, snap. And the O came off, and I had to put that back on, but I cut that out for you. You didn't have to see that. I'm taking just another little gingerbread man there from that packet I got from the Dollar Tree. And I snapped his little leg off. Snap. Oh, snap. That's about how I felt doing all these projects. That's what I get for starting at 6 o'clock at night when the playlist went up at 6 o'clock at night. And yeah, it is now almost 2 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. And yep, I'm a little late, but better late than never. Anyway, got that little mason jar from the Dollar Tree. I painted it with my Waverly White. I didn't worry about the back. I'll cover that up later for sake of time. I'm already running late. On my Cricut, I then cut Mrs. Claus Cookie Company. And guys, all these decals that I have found like this, all these vinyl stencils and stuff, whatever you want to call them, I found on Cricut Design Space. If you have access to that, and I'm sure a lot of these, you could find something. I have the access that you pay. I pay a yearly subscription. But you can still get so much stuff without paying a subscription fee. You can get a lot of free stuff. Okay, I'm gluing that little metal part back on. You can see it wasn't very even. Also, those two little holes that were in the top, it was actually kind of nailed in a little bit. So I had to pop it off pretty good. And then I didn't like those dents. So I took some more. This is a new roll of red and white Baker's Twine. Now, actually not new, but another roll I had. Nothing here is new. I'm telling you, friends, nothing here is new. I am literally crafting my stash in all 7 of these playlists so far. I promise you. Okay, so taking another one of those little gingerbread that I colored with the brown nutmeg, and I'm just gluing it in the corner of the little, I was thinking this was like a little cookie jar. Okay, now that sign I got from Family Dollar. This was when it was a Dollar Tree Family Dollar half and half, and they were shutting them all down, and I bought a bunch of wood pieces on sale. Yes, I bought this little sign. I cut the jute twine off, and then I took my antique wax, painted it, wiped it down with the paper towel, just like I did with the tray that is on the cutting board. Here's another vinyl decal I got off Design Space. It says Baking Spirits Bright. Well, I made it too big. So we're going to fix that. I just cut the little whisk off that was at the top. This actually was a happy accident. And now I'm trying to get that on the best I can without my G hanging off too much or the B hanging out the top. And that was hard to stick because I used the antique wax. And so I didn't put you through all that misery having to watch that. But like I said, happy accident. The little whisk fit up at the top in the little humpy part, which worked out good because it was going to be kind of naked. Okay, this material I got in like a fat quarter pack at Hobby Lobby quite a while back when their fabric was on sale. It matched all my red and white buffalo checkered stuff. I'm going to put that through the holes. You can see I did the snip and rip. Oh, that's what I like to call it with the fabric. Snip and rip. You snip just the end and then tear and rip, and it leaves it all frazzled, fuzzled. I was having trouble getting it through the ends, so I finally realized on the second hole, hey, get your little Cricut weeder tool and poke it through the hole, and boom, hey, look at there. It's got more than one use. That thing has a ton of uses. Anyway, I tied knots. Once I pulled it through, I tied 2 knots and then cut the ends off, and that's the little hanger. Okay, I know you guys have seen these little sticks that are in the springtime from the Dollar Tree. I popped the sticks off and just used the sign, painted them in that Imperial Red by Home Decor. And I know you saw a jar and you saw some black utensils. Hang on just a second. Because I had this all over the place, guys. I tried to put this in order the best I could. And that's why you see projects and then not. And then I'm painting projects that you already saw painted. Anyway, I made little signs. Stir it, flip it, whip it. Now I'm snipping and ripping some more fabric. Those little utensils. Okay, I did buy those today because I had some, but I didn't like the color I had. It didn't match. So I'm taking that and I'm tying them around the end of each handle of all 3 of the utensils. And then I'm going to hot glue the little signs I made on top of the knot of the ribbon. Yeah, right, yeah. So that one says flip it. And then you can see the spoon says stir it. And the whisk says whip it. Once I got those tied on and glued, I just snipped the fabric a little bit. And all that extra fabric strip I had left over, I stuffed in the jar, which I got at Dollar Tree. It came with a little cover, but didn't want the cover. I stuffed that in with some extra gingerbread, and there you go. Off, like, just out of the blue. Started last night, was not going well. Finished today, and it is posting very late tonight. Everybody else's videos have already showed. But you know what? It's better late than never. Here's some gingy stuff. Sorry the setup's kind of goofy, but this is last minute. And I just, look at this little fire thing to start with, people. $5 at the Dollar Tree. Isn't that the cutest? Here's my little ornament. You guys have seen this if you watched day 1 Ornaments. I had to throw her in here since she was gingerbready. But here we go. We are baking spirits bright. Look at that. Moving on to our homemade with love. Look at that. Just added some little extras. Don't mind the clumps of hot glue. You know how things can go. Yeah, yeah, I sure do. And now we're gonna stir it, whip it, flip it, ooh, in a little glass. You see the little naked ones in there? I didn't paint those. And then, whoop, let's go this way first. We got sugar and we got spice. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. I was gonna put some of that red and white twine on there, but I forgot the baker's twine. But that's okay. I think it looks cute. And then moving over here to Mrs. Claus's Cookie Company. I don't know about you guys. I love, like, you know, the gingies with their faces, and they're so stinking cute. But look, I really like this with their little gingies with no faces. I thought they were really cute. The only facey one is this one. And then, of course, I had my ornament. But considering I like just whip these out of nowhere, and it's been a crazy, hairy, busy week, I hope you guys like what you see. I'm going to put these on my tier tray when I get that out and get my kitchen all decorated, because I'm going to go gingerbready for my kitchen for decoration, however you want to say that. Like I said, it's getting late. Woo, I'm pooped, but I hope you guys enjoy this gingerbread. Make sure you go check out the description box for the playlist to go see all these beautiful ladies. And make sure you check out our hostess YouTube channel links, Miss Brenda at Rustic and Lace DIY, and Miss Krista at Krista's Crafty Life. These ladies are beautiful, they're talented, and so are every one of these ladies in this playlist. Go check them out. Like, subscribe, guys, subscribe. Click on our little faces and just subscribe. It takes a second, costs no money. Make a comment. I don't think there's a gingerbready comment, but leave a brown and a red heart, because I know there's a brown heart, because it's close to fall, and I've put some in some of my messages. So if you're still here with me, leave a brown heart and a red heart. Tell me what your favorite little piece was here. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you tomorrow for day 8 farmhouse. And it's probably already day 8, but that's okay. Love you guys. Again, I hope you guys enjoy. Go check my description box or the comments for the playlist to all 7 days so far. And go like and comment and share and hit your notifications and subscribe to all these beautiful ladies and all these playlists. They are some wonderful, talented, amazing ladies. Love you guys.